YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what's going on? What is happening, man? Of course, you got one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, so Smell Good family, hopefully everyone is well, doing great, doing fantastic, positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock here on this channel, and I truly hope everyone is doing well. All right, so we are at the end of 2023. We are embarking on 2024 very soon, and as always, well, not always, I've only been on YouTube 2 years, so I do the year-end videos, and this is one that I enjoy doing because it's kind of difficult to keep track of. But today we're going to be talking about the 10 of my most worn fragrances all year round. There's a couple things to keep in mind before we do this video. These are not my favorite fragrances. These are not my goated fragrances. These are not top 10 all time. These are the fragrances that I wore the most during 2023. And someone with well over 400 fragrances, that could be a task, but these 10 really got that work, you know what I mean? So in the climate that I live, in Florida, we deal with all kind of weather, but mostly warm weather, all right? So warm weather, so a lot of versatile fragrances, fresh fragrances. We get a taste of cool and cold air. I say a taste maybe 2-3 months out the year, we may deal with that, and I enjoy it. But for the rest of that time, we're dealing with warmer, tropical elements for sure. So how did I keep up with this? All right, so I kept up with this list by, honestly, the weekly rotation. And I keep my rotations in my phone. All right, so I screenshot them and I log them. And I went over the past couple of weeks just gauging how many times I wore this, how many times I wore that. And then we came up with this list. All right, so I'm done talking. Well, pre-talking, let's go ahead and get into the list. Up first, one of my most worn fragrances of 2023 was one of my greatest discoveries. This stuff is awesome, man. It just fits everything. All seasons, versatile, beautiful fragrance from the house of Nishane Wulong Cha. Wulong Cha, man, this stuff blessed me when I got a hold of it, man. Beautiful tea note, citrus. Oh, it's so good. Beautiful balance, man. Just so much going on in here. Nice. The tea note's so realistic. It's so nice. I'm always dumbfounded like what it does from beginning to end. The fig in here, the musk in here, just very, very good. Very good fragrance. Great fragrance. And this is definitely one I put some work in. As you can see, there's a little dent forming in that bottle. And I've only had this, honestly, I got this during the summertime. So we're in December. I should tell you something. From the house of Nishane Wulong Cha. Very popular fragrance. I'm a little late to the party, but it's all good. All right, up next, a fragrance that you can't get in America anymore. It's headed over to a new market. I'm so glad I was able to get a bottle. This is probably pound for pound, my favorite scent for the summer going forward, and I discovered that this year from the house of Zaharov. We were with Signature Citrine. Man, I'm so blessed to have a bottle of this. I love everything this fragrance does. Citrusy, musky. There's a slight spice in here, a red currant note. In here, there's a slight tartness in here as well. It's tangerine, clementine type of vibe. This is amazing for very hot days. And when I got this at the beginning of the summer, I got it towards the end of the summer. I wore this quite a bit, and right where I am in Jacksonville, Florida, it can get smoking, and this just really works, comes beautifully off the skin, off my clothing when I'm moving out and about in this hot weather. And this is definitely one that I put some work into in a short amount of time before the weather starts to change. So from the house of Zaharov, we were the Signature Citrine, top wear in 2023 for sure. All right, a staple. Now, my favorite is not this version, but I wore this version the most. From the house of Chanel, we were the Bleu de Chanel, the EDP. Now, as I stated before, the parfum is my favorite concentration, period. But this is the one that I wear the most. Why is that? Well, I've explained before, the parfum is something that I tie to a lot of sentimental memories, a lot. Yeah, and I only wear it when I'm just kind of in that mood of a memory that is, I know, guaranteed to take place. So this one, though, I wear to the office, I wear out and about. If I don't really know what I want to wear, this is a dumb reach. And as you can see, this bottle is about, well, you probably can't see, but the juice in there, I don't know if you can see it, it's about empty. So I know I'll be finishing this bottle the first quarter or 2024, which is a rarity in my collection. But this is definitely a most worn a lot of times to the office, especially when I have to work on the weekends. Got to go in on a Saturday. I threw this stuff on. I wore it to the gym. I just want the smell. I wore this one to the gym. And yeah, from the house of Chanel, we went with Bleu de Chanel, another Bleu de Chanel EDP, another most worn of 2023. All right, another discovery of mine this year was the barbershop fragrance, man. And this was the one that made me realize how much in love that I am with barbershop scents. From the house of Zaharov, we went with Second Soul, and in collaborations with Stay Fresh Productions. Man, this stuff is amazing, man. When I first got it in, I had had a lot of experiences. I had experiences with older style barbershops, but nothing like this. This opened up different lanes and different levels to what barbershop is, and Justin and the Zaharov team, they did a great job with this. Modernized barbershop, there's some different elements. There's a boozy element in here, very warm, cozy vibe. You definitely get that barbershop element in this fragrance, and it's really kick-started my barbershop love, and I'm really diving deep into barbershop fragrances for sure. But this was the starter. This was began it all, and I wore this a lot. Got this earlier this year, and as you can see, the dent in it does not lie. Great job from the house of Zaharov. Second one on this list that I wore from Zaharov in 2023 in collaborations with Stay Fresh Productions, Justin Copeland. We have Second Soul. Wow. Great stuff. I may even wear this tomorrow. All right, up next, I've talked about this not all year long because I got it in May, but ever since I've gotten in May, I've talked about it a lot. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme 2020, the EDT. Yeah, man, got this in May for my birthday. My wife blessed me with a bottle. There's so much appreciation and admiration for this fragrance. It does it all, and it does it all well. And if just like Bleu de Chanel EDP, if I was in a space where I didn't want to think about a fragrance, just want to throw something on, smell good, this is it. Now, I don't say that to just kind of say that. I don't say it loosely, but it can literally do everything and anything, and that's what it did for sure. And not just for me, but for many of you watching. This is definitely something in 2023 where we were grabbing this in the front of my fragrance cabinet, boom, bop, 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 and we out. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme 2020, the EDT. Definitely wore this a lot in 2023. All right, up next, this stuff opened up the door for a more masculine avenue, so to speak, for me this year in 2023. This has some unique flares to it, and I enjoy it. From the house of Terre, we have Terre, the EDT. This was beginning it all for me. The beginning of it all for me with the Terre line. Ogivray, Owenton's Vetiver. I think I'm going to get the Parfum as well. This stuff is awesome. Bitter orange, vetiver, spice to it. Very masculine, a masculine masterpiece. That's exactly what it is. And I overly enjoy it. Great office wear. Usually when I go to work, I gotta have a collar, gotta have some slacks, gotta have some hard bottoms throughout the week. And this is one of my fragrances to show. This is one of my fragrances to wear, especially in the spring. I got it late 2022, but in the spring and early summer, this was my fragrance of choice. Definitely gained a love for vetiver. There's so many different ways you can do it, but this was the one that really opened up the door on that very masculine side of things of vetiver. From the house of Terre, we have Terre, the EDT. One of my most worn in 2023. And I will continue to wear this in 2024 as well. All right. Up next, I mean, y'all, this fragrance is tied to my channel, and it forever will be, and so is the DNA. From the house of Armaf, we have Club de Nuit, Intense Man Limited Edition, Pure Parfum. Now, you guys know how much I love the Creative Vintage DNA. For those who who've been watching for quite some time, you already know that. If you just started watching, I love this stuff. All right. Very, very much close in the ballpark of Creative Vintage DNA. But what this does is that lemon is so smooth and toned out, almost kind of like a candied lemon. The smokiness is there as well, especially as it dries down. Very masculine, versatile scent. Masculine and versatile, works for anywhere. Preferably for me, I wear this to the office a lot. A lot of these were office wears, very versatile. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the climate that I'm in, this just fits. All right, so no brainers. At least once a week, at least once a week, I'm wearing Club de Nuit Intense, man. I haven't worn it so much I think about it, but throughout the year I'm in. There's a big portion of the year where once a week I wore this fragrance, and it's good stuff. From the House of Zaharov, we went with limited edition Club de Nuit Intense, man. Pure Parfum. Big fan. All right. Up next, summertime banger. And it is my most complimented fragrance in my entire collection. 9 compliments in one day. I told that story when my son was born, my baby boy. In one day, I got 9 compliments wearing this fragrance. From the house of Rasasi, we have Hawas. Rasasi Hawas. Look at that dent in that bottle. I got this bottle this year as well. Backup bottle on standby. I know Rasasi Hawas ices out there. I am going to get a bottle at some point, but this is holding your boy down, all right? Aquatic, synthetic, sweet, slight spice. I love the plum in here, cinnamon. It just works. Ridiculous performer off my skin and off my clothing. How I move out and about, it's just coming off me, man. It's coming off me, and this is a staple. This is going to be a staple for me in summertime. No matter how much my taste increase or my nose changes, every time I smell this, I'm like, oh yeah. Couple sprays, let's ride. Let's ride. And I definitely wore this a lot during the summer of 2023. I'm sure I might even empty this bottle in 2024. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. From the house of Rasasi, we went with Hawas. Hawas. Rasasi's Hawas. Love this stuff. All right, 2 more left to talk about. And as I talked about, man, at the beginning of the video, the climate that I'm in, what I do for a living, my day-to-day lifestyle, these fragrances just complement that. This was another one that I wore a lot this year. From the house of Prada, we have Prada L'Homme Bleu. Prada L'Homme Bleu. And as you can see, the baby blue back. This is Prada L'Homme, but I get a little bit more spice, get a little bit more powdery, fresh, clean, and it just works. This is one of the ultimate office wears. It's simple, it's inoffensive, it's not gonna bother anybody. You're just gonna smell fresh and you're gonna smell clean. Fresh and clean. And a lot of people day to day, at least the people who I'm around, that's the angle that they wanna go for, fresh and clean, and this definitely provides that. And I wore it a lot. I got this at the top of the year, and as you can see, the dent on this bottle is real, and I wore this a lot to the office in 2023, and I'm sure I'll be wearing more of it in 2024. From the house of Prada, we got Prada L'Homme Bleu. Prada L'Homme Bleu. This stuff is good. I personally like this better than the original, me personally. All right. And last but not least, an affordable gem, a cheapy gem, whatever verbiage you want to use. This was the one for me, and I've been wearing this out. From the house of Calvin Klein. Yes, we went CKR. CKR by Calvin Klein. So, story time. I had 100 ml. I bought from a rack store. I bought it for like 19 bucks. My wife got a hold of it. She smelled it. She said, oh yeah, I like that a lot. I said, okay, give me an excuse to go get the 200 ml. Boom. And that's what I did. Gave my wife the 100 ml. I wore it like 2 times, and then I gave it to her. And then I went back to my local Ross and grabbed the 200. And why did I do that? I knew with my love for florals and citruses and musk that this was going to be an everyday thing for me, fresh out the shower, lounging around the house. I've worn this to the gym quite a bit, moving around on a hot summer day when I just didn't want to go crazy on nothing. I grabbed this and I sprayed it. So this 200 ml, it's going to go. This is daily wear for me, especially during the spring and the summertime. And you can't see, well, I can see it. The dent's probably right here, guys. It's probably right here. It is right here, actually, because I can see it's translucent. I can see through the bottle. But this got plenty of wears. It's going to get more wears in 2024. I love this stuff. White florals, citrus, and musk. But the bella. Good stuff. From the house of Calvin Klein, CKR. One of my most worn fragrances in 2023. All right, Smell Good family. Y'all let me know down below how many is it? What did you wear the most of in 2023? Let me know down below in the comments. I would love to read all of it, your experiences, the most in 2023, because we're not going to do it in 2024. So that's going to be today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you would like to be the next member of the Smell Good family, all I got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we can talk about what you love and what I love, and that is the beautiful art of fragrance down below in the comments. All right, email, all however you want to reach me, Instagram DM, however you want to reach me, that is fine. So as always, splack it up, splack it down, splack it out thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world, yes, you, is exactly what you are going to get back. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the love. 2023 was crazy. Looking forward to 2024. Appreciate y'all. Splack.